Hello, welcome to the coaching. This will be a coaching of a Grandmaster ADC from EU West. He's at the time of the coaching and at the time of me uploading this video 400 LP on EU West and GM. Now, here I will provide you with like a breakdown of what to expect and what not to expect in this coaching, since it's quite specific and focused on one thing. So check if it's for you or not. Something that's also important is that you check out the timestamps, since you can jump around and it's way more easier for you to navigate than just trying to find random keywords along the video while scrolling. So yeah, that's it for me. If you have any criticism or any feedback, then please leave it, since it's the first coaching session uploaded to my YouTube. So let's just jump into the session. Okay, well,
Yeah.
you get into this game, right? What do you think about?
Okay, so looking at the matchup, I immediately think to get level 2 first, and maybe like crash 3 waves, and like maybe get a cheater recall. That's like what I think the optimal way to go about this lane. That's like for the laning. As for the game in general, I think I'll just like sit in the back line and let the enemy engage on me.
So my personal checklist is a contest or no. So like, like fight for level 2 or not.
Yes.
2, level 1. And we like just, like walk at them and fight them. In this case, probably yes.
Yeah.
And 3, jungler. Like Kha'Zix won't, I don't know, red into bot, He will probably either full clear or do 4 camps, so we don't have to worry about him on wave 1 or wave 2, so that's fine. I don't care at all about mid lane, I don't care at all about top lane. Like if you see the enemy mid laner missing at 10 minutes, then it doesn't matter if it's a Syndra or a Lissandra, you just respect.
Okay.
So, I don't really like faking leash. I don't know if you will fake leash. No, that's
No, I
nice.
will not.
I would much rather just have you start pushing.
Yes, I wanted to bet like my rail went
Yeah.
forward.
So you have to wait for her. Okay. So we know that Kha'Zix either started leashless, which will be weird because then he will be starting on wolves, or that he started on blue buff. Anyways, we don't really care. So here in lane, there are several things that you can do, and that's generally if you look at the pro players that they are doing them. Again, you will have to rewatch the session to remember. So,
Yes.
one, Aphelios has a certain amount of range. For example, this much, okay?
650.
I'm just making this up. Like here. So, if we assume that this is his range,
Yes.
and that you can fight him level 1, in this case, if you have no Q, then you obviously can't. You would need to either have W ready or just Q up for a trade. Then you want to stand as close as possible, but not in his range, and just play with the range. Pressure him. This is one of these things that challengers players do. That's invisible, but you really feel it if you are playing against it. It's the same for top lane, for example. Like if you play, let's say, Camille into Riven in silver, okay? Like these guys will stand here. But if you play Camille into Riven in challenger, they will be playing like like here. Very close to each other, constantly trying to get like an edge, right?
Yes.
This is also possible to do here. This also works in pro play very nicely, because people like master tier in competitive in scrims, people are generally bots bot lane. So if you start playing aggro, they will just fall over and die in my experience. So if you can space them nicely, they will usually just back off and give you full control, even if they are stronger. Here, you don't have to do that because, well, you threw your Q, you know, he's just stronger at this point probably. No reason to trade when you have no cooldowns. Probably better to just hit the wave. Then the second thing, let's assume that he is leashing, okay?
Yes.
And we want to slow push. Which wave would you crash?
I would crash like the third wave.
Okay. So how do we set that up?
Okay, so I will start by like killing the first like middle minion in the first wave. Then I will just like stop attacking the wave, like to look for a trade. When the enemy EDC comes up for CS, I try to poke him. Then I will just like slow push, let the third wave come in, and then like stuck it all up and just like push it at once. Maybe so I can like set up a dive there or like a cheat or recall. That's what
Yeah.
I like usually do.
That makes sense. The only problem with this is that in some lanes, for example, if you are playing like Zaya Karma for some reason,
Okay.
but I saw this even in scrims. Then if you kill the first minion and you go and trade, you will probably crash the second wave because you have a lot of AoE. You know, like you will hit the minions, Karma, Q, Zaya, QE, and passive. So what you could do is you could kill or damage the caster minions. And then these front minions are tanking for as long as possible. So the next wave, you know, like also meets here and minions don't die as much. And
Yeah, but won't I get punished like for that? Like stepping to the caster minions like seems so.
if the enemy isn't in line.
Oh, if an enemy
Yeah,
isn't
like
in line, so.
remember, this guy isn't here.
Oh yeah, true. So I forgot about that.
Yeah, like yeah, you can't just walk up and auto casters unless you get a good angle, which will be quite nice sometimes. And I will tell you about this in the next point. And then like if this wave is at 100% HP, right? And this
Yeah.
is at 50, but minions aren't dead, then they are like dropping 1% every like second, let's say. So you still have the push, it's just that the wave isn't moving, it's still here. So like it's a lot easier for you to manage because you know like you don't really care if the caster minions die. You can just delete them, and these minions will live fully, like for the full normal duration anyways, right? Because the whole wave is hitting them anyways. Okay. Another situation that actually kind of works here is, let's say we want to pull these melee minions to us.
Yes. What do we do?
We attack the first caster minion that arrives in lane. I honestly don't remember if it has to be the first caster. I just know that like the first caster is guaranteed to work, so this one.
Okay, that one. Okay.
It's probably any caster because on the first wave, I'm not sure if on other waves, whenever you auto a caster minion, they aggro onto you, and these melees will also aggro onto you.
Okay, so I just woke up and auto like the first caster minion.
Yes, and then
Just one auto.
yes,
Okay.
and then let's say you are here, right?
Yes.
You walk up and auto, and then it's important that you don't drop the minion aggro, and you run like this outside of the bush. This is because yeah.
So like I keep his aggro, I keep the minion aggro.
Yes, so that these melees chase you.
Oh, okay.
This
That's
is
like the second option.
yes, this is because of how minion aggro works. So you can obviously drop it by walking into the bush.
Yes.
But you can also imagine that like this minion is 1 meter tall, okay? This champion is actually 1 meter tall too. So if he goes, so you are here, right? If he goes and autos you, or if you auto him rather, and then these minions are all angry, right?
Yes.
And then you hide behind your wave. they lose vision and they don't follow you.
Mhm.
This is actually very nice if you are in the middle of the lane, like here. You don't have to like run there, okay? You just hide behind your creep.
Okay. So it's like as a spoke and then like go behind my creeps. So
Yes.
like the minions don't follow me.
So if we teleported you here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you auto him,
Mm.
then these minions are aggroed onto you. You hide
Mhm.
behind melee, they lose aggro.
Okay.
So if you are like very close, like here, then there is no point in running like there. Then you just run here and you are fine.
That's true.
Note: minions work like a bush. So if you auto from inside a bush, like everything inside is revealed and minions will keep aggro, right?
Yes.
The same way works here. If you auto from here, melee minions become invisible, and all of these minions will keep on hitting you, despite there being like a barrier, right? And you will have
Yes.
to like run behind your casters.
Okay.
And these are like all the, I don't know, challenger level 1 tricks that you can use.
Okay. Understood.
Overall, I'm not a big fan of the Q start here.
I thought we were not like going to fight level one. I just don't see like opportunity to fight, so I just like might as well try to poke Aphelios with the Q
Well,
because my W won't do anything if I
well,
just
you
level two.
see,
Mhm.
like if we look at the like if we look at this screenshot, right? Nothing
Yes.
can happen. Like I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Even even if you have Q, nothing can happen. But Aphelios has nothing level 1, right?
Yes.
So if we teleport you here, right? And
Yes.
you have W and you like auto him, right? Who wins?
Yes. Me.
Yeah. So how about you skill W
Mhm.
and you just hold it and you use that to pressure him.
Yeah, I think that would work, but like the thing I have to keep in my mind, like Aphelios can space me very well with his like the sniper thing, like the green gun.
Yeah, I know.
That's 650 range, and like I think I was just gonna get spaced if I try to do that.
Well, then we get to another point, which is at this point
Mm-hmm.
he cannot walk up to the wave if you have W, because individually
Mm-hmm.
he might space you, okay, but you know if you and Drell run at him here, you will win.
True. Because
So we can use that to zone him off, and then the thing is, if he like has this much range with Calibrum and you stand here with W and he walks
yes,
at you, right?
yes,
And you keep playing range and he never and he's always at and he's always in Calibrum because he can't really walk up with red because you have the W.
yes.
Then you just walk back and forth, auto, and he throws some autos in with Calibrum, but he will deal less damage with it because one, he will space more, and two, like the gun is just kinda weak.
Okay.
Um, so Q deals like, I don't know, like 50 damage to some minions, and that's it. That's the
Yes.
end of your level 1. But W can enable you to actually kill the guy. So
That's
yeah.
yeah, that's like what I'm talking about. Like that's the opportunity that I don't see in my games.
Yeah, and this is why you like it's good if you if you review stuff, right?
Yes.
This is especially useful for team play, I will already tell you, because again,
Mhm.
like you will play into like, I don't know, Mati 22, okay, and this will be like Greg 3, okay,
Yes.
both 200 both 200 LP picks, and you can just run them down level 1 and kill them. Legit. They will just stand in place and die. I have seen things.
I can imagine that.
So what I want you is I want you to be like maybe not cocky, but always on the lookout for the stomp. Because like you just want to absolutely smash that guy in front of you. Now, sometimes you will have to back off because there will be a Jarvan in the bush or something. But generally speaking, you want to find every possible advantage that you can get, right?
Right.
So that's what differs like challenger player from maybe you, right? That a challenger player like Juan has the knowledge that he would win the Alin or that he would lose. And then he's using that and like let's say just using the W for pressure. Like what you could do is you could just play with range auto and not level. Just wait. Because like for level 2, it might be better to have let's say QE. Or like like support Alin, like Q auto E and you get the pull, right? Like root.
Yeah, Kyoto E.
So just don't level the ability. And then like if you know that you are that you will be auto attacking, level W, press W.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then if
I'll just hold my
you
ability.
and then if you get level 2, then just level E and probably wait, right? But it will likely be a Q level anyways, because a Q is just more useful, it seems like. Okay. So yeah, like if this was Felix, I would tell you to just like take him and run. Obviously, we can't really control the rel. We can just ping and like walk, right, and she will maybe follow. But you can influence her, like just ping Alin on the guy and go. Because yeah, like this, even if you hit him, this doesn't do anything, and you just lost all pressure. It's good that you are fighting for level 2 though. Here you have to be careful, because this might cause the wave to crash level 2.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
overload the damage. And again, like this Q doesn't do anything. It feels kinda good. Because like nothing's happening, right? Like you aren't in danger. That's kind of like it makes our brain happy, because like nothing can happen to us. But if this is Gumayoshi, right, then
Right.
he's probably like here with like W ready, right?
Yeah.
Because again, we are looking for every possible advantage that we can get. So playing the pressure game is very valuable. Also, wait, I will check if you do something. Most people do. Yeah, you do. Okay, so after most auto attacks, you click back.
Yeah.
And
Is
this
that
is
bad?
bad. Because, like, this is just a bad habit. I don't know, 0.4 at level 1. So here, you click here. And this means that, like, from this position, you are here and not here. And this is quite a distance, no?
Yes.
Because
True.
in the next auto, you will be here and not here, and Rel could already be there, right?
Yeah.
So like here again, you are losing pressure by not playing at the edge of his range, and by having the bad habit of clicking back.
So I should like remove that.
Yes, like this is probably the first thing that I guess you can focus on. Like just don't click back unless you need to.
Okay. I was just like being wary of the Aphelios.
Yes, I know. Like sometimes it makes sense. Like like don't be ashamed of just spacing people, right? But sometimes it makes no sense to click back and you just lose so much pressure. It's again like a small invisible thing that you might be missing from a challenger player. I mean, okay, like happens, like
Something
happens.
happened.
Okay, EU West Master tier, like sometimes incidents occur.
I mean, and the guy like was perma spamming me.
Oh, I mean, I would just mute him after the first instance.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I get why you didn't recall. But you probably just have to take the L and leave.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I knew he had he still had heal, but like,
Yeah, you just have to recall, you know? Like, I know it sucks, but like, okay, so here you, okay, and here you probably just recall. It sucks,
yeah,
you know? Like,
it's
this
bad.
sucks, but you have to just cut your losses.
Yeah, true.
Like, I guess this is fine, but you like absolutely okay. You just had to leave. Like the moment they get level 2, you just die no matter what. We
Yeah.
also find Kha'Zix. He did 3 camps topside. But wait, let's watch because we kind of skimmed over it. Yeah, so another useless Q. You already have the push. No reason to go crazy.
Okay.
I mean, it happens, you know. Like whatever, this won't happen in the next like I don't know 20 games, you know. Like sometimes it happens, and then you just have to
Yeah.
move on.
I mean, to be honest, like it was like a more mental thing. Like I saw the wave, like I saw like the real play, and I was like
Yeah,
stand up.
like that's why I say like I get you know, like I understand.
I wanted to freeze this wave, but I thought like Aphelios was going to recall.
Dagger is in, by the way.
Hmm?
I think that dagger here on first base is in. I would much rather just have a refill pot because the dagger gives you like I don't know, like one more auto per 10 autos, you know.
Hmm.
And refill pod gives you like tanking 5 auto attacks from the Aphelios.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Like refill is broken really. Like just get refill on first base always unless you have like a perfect Noon Quiver or something.
Okay.
I love refill. Because like really dagger is such a weak item. Like on its own. Like if you stack them, you know, like nice. But like would you have not crashed this wave if you had the if you didn't have the dagger? Like you would still do the same. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah. True. I'll still crash it.
Okay, this
Okay,
recall is
but
actually fine. Like you can't contest that. Just getting the item is nice.
but like, what do you think? Of, like the play? Should I have froze the wave or like?
Oh wait, let's see. Oh wait, they just left at this HP. Oh.
Yeah. No. That guy just like said see ya and he just left. I could have frozen this, but like,
Okay,
in
I
my
would have
mind.
frozen this now that you said that, and the reason for that is
Mm-hmm.
that like if we look at camps, right?
Yes.
Like Lee Sin will spend quite some time here. Like he will, I don't know, do like blue wolves, and then he will either
Cut.
recall or he will look for something.
Yeah.
So our jungler might be interested in like staying here. LeBlanc seems to be getting prio. We can actually probably make a gank happen, or at least, you know, like make them unsure. Deny them a bit, and then it doesn't seem like they have like a lot of kill pressure on you. So if you ever need to recall, you just let the wave crash, and you bounce back. Crash, you know.
Okay.
If you were playing into a Draven, I don't know if I would risk that. I would probably just crash and play safe on the bounce.
I don't really play against Draven. I'll just permaban this champ. Like in my mind, my thought process was like, okay, since he recalled, I could get a plate here, and like that's what we did. We got a plate from it.
Uh, okay. Hmm. Wait, I'm thinking because he spent a long time in base.
Yeah.
When did he recall? Like just now. Because it's possible that if he like couldn't have made it on time, that just pushing would be nice. Wait, let's see. So he did he like just recall, or did he like cancel the recall, or what? Oh, he just recalled and he walked.
Yeah.
Okay, since he's so slow in this case, it's probably better to just crush this. More gold.
Yeah, but like it's way too risky. I think freezing the wave might be just better in most occasions.
Well, here specifically, he could like. I generally agree. I would generally freeze, but here specifically because he recalled so late, it's better to just get the gold probably.
Okay.
Like it actually seems like a significant gold like advantage for you. Like you know, like you got a plate that's really nice. I think it's fine, and he lost a lot anyways. Like he lost the whole thing. So this seems fine. Well, you will have to fight them here, so I'm already pinging my jungler if I'm you.
Yeah, I
He
pinged
has
him. I
to
think.
cover it, and he will cover it. He knows.
Yeah, he did. He did. Actually did.
It's just good to like ping him like assistance and assistance bot lane so that he knows. But like, bro, this will be
Yeah, was
likely an Alien if you don't cover. Yeah, and he just comes. No, like nothing happens. That's fine. Like it kind of sucks because we would like to stomp the affiliates, right? But like if an incident like that happens, then you just take the L and scale up team fight. That's fine. Play with numbers advantage. Didn't we see Kha'Zix?
wait. Yeah, I think we saw him.
Okay, you can't just walk like that. Because this is legit. This is the worst spot in the game to be in, like geographically speaking. Okay, this is just disrespectful. Because you know, like this is such an annoying wall. It's so big. Like
Yeah.
this is such a like long road, and they can just cut you off, and and there is nothing you can do. Just walk around, really. Like just really just remember this spot. It will like give you someone like level 1, level 2 kills. If someone is here, level 2, and you flash on him, he has nowhere to go. Like what,
Okay,
here? Okay, I guess. Like you aren't in the lane for 30 seconds now because he has to walk around the whole way.
yeah, the same is like for the next path.
And he can't walk here because he's cut off. Yeah, I mean, okay, like I guess you could have not got hit by the hook, but you know, if he just walks at you, right? Like
Oh
if he
yeah,
just
like
walks,
it's just
then you have to
yeah,
run topside anyway, so you just wasted like I don't know 20 seconds. So here like he just keeps walking, right?
yeah,
Really bad for you. It's good that you flashed early and didn't let them damage you. Okay. I wouldn't go much more in depth. I will just tell you for mid game a tip, okay? So like at some point you will be just farming mid lane.
yes,
Okay. So the general rule is push wave, do something. So like League in mid game is a turn-based game, like chess, okay?
yeah,
Push wave, now you have one move. You can farm a camp, you can go make a roam, you can recall, you can get vision, only one thing at a time, okay? And then you
yeah,
have to go back mid. And
okay,
that way you will get like 10 CS per minute and be everywhere anyways. Oh well, something happened, I guess.
yeah, a lot of things. I was just like not respecting them.
Um. Anyways, early game is like the most important part of the game because like you know it kind of decides everything. So we will focus mostly on that. And again, because people are bots in master tier, I mean they are still bots higher up, but you know like smaller bots. You can
Yeah,
just abuse early game very hard, and that's what we will work on.
yes,
So another important concept to understand is that the lane can be divided like a chessboard. Again, going back to like the level 1 pressuring thing, okay?
Mhm.
So we can just do like, I don't know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, roughly, okay? 1, 2,
Mhm.
3, 4. Okay. And this is like A, B, C, D. Do you know how this like system works?
No, it's my first time.
But like okay, so one like, and this square is A1 because it's like the thing, right?
Oh yeah, I know,
Okay,
never mind.
okay. So basically, like there are better and worse squares for you.
Mhm.
So for example, like all the first row squares are kind of good, but if you can get control, then like C1 and B1 are great. Okay, I don't know if you can see much. Okay, great squares. Uh, C3, I mean C2, great square. I don't know. Like these are obviously like unreachable, right? So like we don't count
Yes.
those.
Yeah.
But let's say like this, bad, bad, because like way too far back. We don't care.
Yeah.
And then like if you can like mentally imagine this, right? You
Mhm.
can imagine like pockets where you want to play. So here you will want to play in this area.
Yes.
And this is important because that gives you a guideline on how to move. So after the CS, like after the auto, you would move towards the pocket, right?
Yes.
So you can imagine the lane as like a series of changing pockets. Where like, okay, like now this is your pocket, and he doesn't really want you to let you in here because this gives you like total fire control of the area.
Mhm.
But it's not like he can do much about this, so let's just go as two and get it, you know? And
Yeah.
then if we play the lane a bit, like okay, like now the situation's kinda different, you know? Like now this is a pocket that you would like to play. Because again, like this has fire control over everything. So here you would
Yeah.
probably want to just like stop hitting the wave and take it over, right?
Yeah. So like just ignore the three caster minions and like focus on getting that pocket.
Yes. And for him,
Mhm.
this is a very important spot to hold. Like, I mean, like if you play it right, he doesn't really have a choice. But it's a very important pocket for him to hold because if you get to here, okay, so there is a Zaya here. Where
Mhm.
can he stand? Here? Like you just cut him off, right? So he would need to be like here. And then if you slow push slower, so not just like randomly killed 3 minions, then you know like he would be denied like the whole wave level 1. It's awful. You
Yeah.
can really abuse these matchups. That's why I really like Zaya, by the way. Like Zaya is strong level 1, Draven is strong level 1, Kalista. All of these champions can just take this pocket, and if you are on blue side, then this pocket, and just, you know, have complete control over the line and the enemies can't play.
Yeah, but isn't that like way too far ahead? Like it's risky for me to like go there now, unless I have my support with me.
Yes, like don't go alone, like randomly, you know?
Mhm.
Like that's why, like solo queue, you know, like you have to take into account that your supports sometimes have brain damage. Like it's fine. So the reason why bush control doesn't really do anything, like it's fine that she's doing that, although I would prefer you both to just go here. Like look at like
Mm.
Nautilus players, like they just level 1 go here and hook because the wave doesn't do anything. Like to like
Yeah.
stop the hook, right? The reason why this doesn't do anything, like if you both move here, they can still play here. Because if you run at them, they run here, right? So they aren't like cut off.
Mm.
Like again, like we are using the geography of the map quite a lot here.
Yeah.
While here, he can't stand here and be close to the wave. He has to be here, or else he gets cut off. Now, because this wall sucks, right? Playing on blue side is a bit weaker, because if you stand here, then the guy can still stand here and you can't like just go like that because the wall kind of blocks you. It's annoying.
Yeah.
So it's a bit weaker on blue side, but generally like yes, like these two pockets are quite nice. And then as the lane goes on, oh see like this is quite natural. Look at Rel and Aphelios, how he will keep himself in here because the bush doesn't threaten him.
Yeah.
Like see, he doesn't even really walk out of there. This is the perfect spot for him.
Sure. So we just have to like take that spot away from him.
Yes, note, after you level Q, maybe you can't, because like the wave just beats you up, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's legit possible that like if you Q level 1, you can't do that, which is why Q level 1 sucks. Like here specifically. But yeah, like generally this bush doesn't do much. On the flip side, because if you look at this, right, so like this is the line where the like bush ends, and this is the line where the bush ends. There is like more space here, like just geometrically, right? Like
Sure.
figure A is bigger than figure B. This
Mhm.
bush doesn't matter all that much. This bush matters a lot if you are like on the blue side. Because the wave is like here, right? So if you are here, then they are just zoned from the wave and they can't do anything.
Oh yeah. So like when I'm playing in blue side, I have to like get that pocket, which is like the bush control.
Well, if possible, right?
Yeah, if possible.
Like sometimes, like if you are playing, I don't know, Kaisa Alistar into Tristana Rel, like you probably will just get beaten up if you try to do that.
Yeah.
But like whenever possible, yes, we generally want to go for it. There is also like this is why I care about the enemy jungler not being able to level 2 you. Because if you just like fight there for a minute and the jungler comes with like a red buff, then GG. Okay, so he's playing Jinx, Thresh into Syndra, Leona.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So he will see how he plays around this pocket. Level 1, he actually doesn't play that well. He plays kind of in the wave and gets skewed. Like it's a bit awkward. And again, Syndra is playing in this pocket here. This is such a typical
Good pocket
spot.
for her. Yeah.
So he will try to push her out of here. Like now he feels a bit more confident. Now, see? This pocket. And now
Yeah, he
Syndra
took
can't play.
Yeah.
And this is also important. Wait. You know, like don't push this. Any auto will mess up the wave a lot because it will be even closer. Like he probably could have like autoed like one less time earlier. Like I don't know, like one less rocket on the back creeps, and then it would be like even better because the wave would be here, right? So then
Yeah.
Syndra just can't do anything. But now still he keeps this pocket to himself. Like it's a point of contest. Syndra also knows this, right? So she's trying to push him away.
Yeah. But isn't this like worth for Syndra? Because look at his HP.
No. Well, first he has 3 pots, and 2. If he crashes third, okay, I'm not sure if he will. It seems a bit overpushed, but maybe he will. I will have to see. If he crashes third and recalls, then it doesn't matter. As long as his HP isn't 0, then we don't care.
Yeah, true.
And like now it's like, what will the Syndra do? Like fight a level 2 bot lane? No. And 3, what is the alternative? Give her the pocket and a comfortable lane. Possibly give up push.
Yeah, true.
Like, he probably could have been healthier. Like, level 1, he could have not played in the wave and, like, tanked the Q. Like, you know. At the same time, it's hard to just tell someone, like, oh, just dodge everything, you know?
Yeah, true.
But yeah, this seems overpushed. Now Syndragon goes for this pocket. Now, I'm not sure why he isn't going for it. It could be because of the wave position, it could be because there could be a jungler and then you really don't want to like get pincered here before Rek'Sai comes.
Hmm. I think he said like Rek'Sai could be here, so that's why
Rek'Sai is
maybe.
in his team.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He's setting up a wave for her. Okay. So this is like, honestly, like, I think you have like, so far in the session, all the tricks to winning early game. I won't
Yeah.
be teaching you about like, oh look, if you push in the wave, then it bounces. Like, you probably already know that, you know?
Yeah, true.
Like, you are near the Grandmaster cutoff. I won't be teaching you silver wave management.
Yeah. It's just like I think what lacks in my link is like those clicks, like those pockets you talked about. That's like what I need to master. If I like master that, I think I will like improve.
Yeah.
So the first thing I'm going to like focus on, like after like on my next game, is like those pockets. Is trying to get those pockets.
Just don't be discouraged if you fail. For example, you don't track the enemy jungler because you are thinking about the pocket, you know? Happens.
Yeah.
This is what I showed you in the mental APM thing. You will likely play a bit worse.
Yes.
But then after you learn it, you go up, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't worry. Okay, this is a good game because like, you are stronger, so we can predict the pockets that will be used. So
Yeah.
because Ezreal will keep his distance anyways. Um, okay, so you have two options, right? Like,
Yeah.
again, like, we are just looking to play aggro. For now, I will just ignore the Sejuani for simplicity, okay? Let's assume that we have her warded or something. We have two options to play aggro, either through here or through here. So like pocket 1, pocket 2. Which one would you pick and why?
Okay, I'd honestly want to pick the pocket one because like I can keep my distance from Alistar and Alistar level 1 is like way too useless. So if I don't get like hit by his Q, I think we will win the trade in the long run. But if I like go to the pocket 2, I will like run into Alistar because most Alistar's players was like rushed into the bush level 1 because they are useless in the like level 1. So I'd I'd want to go to pocket 1.
There is also the factor of Ezreal Q. Because
Oh
like
yeah,
the whole lane is kind of played around this level 1. So
yeah,
like, if the wave is here, right? And
yeah,
you go here, not much space to maneuver, you know?
yeah, true.
Uh, but like the wave will be like this. I mean, I can actually just go to 130 and see, right? Like, it's better than guessing.
I mean, but like the laning wasn't all that much. It was
Yeah,
like a bit.
fine. Like, it's still good to have the idea, right?
Yeah, it's still good. Yeah, true.
So here, like, if you stay here, lots of space to move around.
Yeah,
Here, not really, because minions, you know, like, you don't really want to like stand in the whole wave
yeah,
and the wall here. So yes, I would also pick pocket 1, and there is also the additional factor. So Ezreal Q has, let's say, this much range, right?
yeah,
So he can hit these minions from like a circle, right? Like here, like,
mm,
if like here is his like max range of Q, like that.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we want to prevent him from being able to hit the wave and having any impact level 1. So if we go here,
Yeah.
then he hits us, and then if we like try to back off, then he will get to hit the wave.
Yes. True.
But if we
But then
stay here, then his circle is gone. Like what? Like will he walk up here? Then he just gets cut off. GG.
yeah.
He legit just dies level 1. Again, don't level up anything until you need it. Your Q is really useless level 1. Like, I honestly, like, I see pro players leveling up Q on Xayah. I have no idea why. In like winning matchups level 1, like Xayah Rakan into, I don't know, Aphelios,
I mean, if I see
Yumi
a
or
Rakan,
something.
if I see a Rakan, I will immediately just like level up W.
Yeah, I
without-
know, like that's like an extreme example, you know, but like even Xayah. So yeah, so you push him out of the circle and he just can't impact the wave with Q.
Yeah.
I mean, the invade is very good for us, like great idea to map split here. Q level 1, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so now like it's kind of awkward to play here because he can just walk at you and he will beat you because too many casters, right?
Because I don't have my W.
Yeah. And like you have the push, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to count EXP here. Okay, now it's more clear. Yeah, just chill out and
Like we said on comms that if Sejuani were to come and like the other laners would like follow, we should like all ignore what we are doing and just like go to the Viego.
sure. It's like this is whatever, you know. It's like
Mhm.
no matter what I say what I say here won't matter until you get some more experience playing in a team, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, you got Goten, I guess.
Mm. Could play that little bit better.
Well, I mean, like we obviously could have predicted that because Sejuani has nothing more to do bot side besides a bot gank.
Yeah, but I think she skipped Grom.
No, she did. Viego leashed her.
Oh yeah, true.
You because like this is a habit, right? Like walk forward with the wave,
Yeah,
but you
that
don't have to
is
do
like
that.
yeah, true.
Like this is just that, you know, like it's quite a silly gank. She just runs at you. Also amazing micro
Yeah,
by Sejuani.
I mean honestly true. If like I had W there, I would like actually kill her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now it will be a bounce back, which is nice for us. Like you have no summoners, but your Viego is around, and Sejuani isn't. Like 99% she is somewhere away. We can check
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh, she is topside. You know, like it's obvious because she has nothing to do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why we would push.
It's because like I wanted to like stack my feathers to like root the Alistar, and like we can so that way like we could go on him, but like it didn't work out like that in the end. I just
Okay,
like
this is problematic, like as a mindset. So this requires him to walk into the feathers, no?
yes, but
Okay. Expectation reality, okay?
yes,
So the enemy can play well or bad. Okay, so I don't know, like, well or bad. And the reality is like so we can expect them to play well or bad, and then they will either play well or bad. So the Alistar
yes,
will either walk into the feathers or he won't. So if we expect him to play well and not walk into it, and then we adapt to that, for example, we don't like push if we don't need to, and he doesn't walk into feathers, then like okay, you know, like fine, good for us. If we expect him to play well and he plays bad, so like I'm not sure how this works here specifically because you know like there are no feathers on the ground. But let's say he gives you an angle, then we just punish, it's fine. Like you won't lose anything. Like at worst it's a 0, you know?
Yeah, at worst.
Like /0. If we expect him to play badly and he plays well, then well you just push the wave for no reason. But
Yeah.
bad, you know. And if you think that he will play bad and he will play bad, then you win. So this is either plus or minus, and this is either plus or 0.
Mhm.
So it's just like way better to think like what if he plays well, and then just like if he plays bad, you punish it.
Yeah.
Because hoping that he will just walk in is really weird, you know.
Yeah.
But now the wave is pushed and Urbiego has nothing to do.
Yeah, but like thank God we had comms. Otherwise, if it were solo queue, it will just like be a disaster.
Like if you didn't touch the wave, right? It will be like here,
Yeah.
the freest gank ever probably. And it looks like you kill Alistar.
Yeah.
Good job. Oh. Very cool. Or this dive is fine actually. Because like we see Sejuani.
I mean, this was a disaster.
Okay, yeah, this is over. Oh my god. Yeah, overchase. That's all. Like
Yeah.
just zone him from the wave. That's enough, you know.
Yeah. Like
So
we
okay,
talked about that.
important in this spot. How to play this sort of a thing. So physically, like so, Ezreal is like a predictable damage champion. Like he won't do more than his like Q, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So to kill Viego, he needs let's say 5 Qs. So I don't know, like 20 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
So just have someone tank him and just kill the wave.
Okay.
Go into a bush recall. That's it. I know it feels good to stay here and like make him lose stuff, but if you actually count the minions, right? In this whole sequence, he maybe lost like cannon and like 2 minions. Really not worth it. It looks good, but the CS leads that you are getting aren't that big. It's way better to just recall and be ready for the next play in like a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, happens. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if you just trade them level 1, you just win.
Yeah, that's what we did. But it's not like level 1. It was like more of an under tower. Because you can't really like punish Ziggs unless it's like under tower. Because you will just like
I mean,
press Q.
as Caitlyn lacks, you want to be under tower anyways.
Yeah.
So no problem. Vi won't level 2 gank you. There is no way.
Yeah.
So, again,
Yeah.
this very good spot.
Yeah.
And the thing about Ziggs, okay,
Yeah.
is that if you take this and he hits you with a Q, like he will still lose quite a lot of stuff and then like nothing happens because his Q deals like 10 damage level 1.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't worry about that. Because often into these like poke champions, people get stressed. Like I can already see it in your eyes, you know.
Mm.
Like you are already dodging the Q. But if you legit just walk at him and then you see, okay, he's throwing the Q, dodge, you will dodge it because he will panic because he isn't used to people actually trading into him.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about poke champions is that they are good at poking, right?
Yeah.
They aren't very good at actually fighting. So, like, if you have like a Ziggs then like he looks strong if he gets to poke. But if you get on top of him, then you know, like the worst champ in the game probably.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid. Level 2 crush. No?
Nah, it's level 2 crash.
Yeah. No reason to really. Like it's such a weak crush. The only argument for it I could see is that you don't want to get Vi-ganked. But okay, this is team play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell Froggy that if Maokai isn't free camping into bot here, then he is inting.
Okay. I'll tell him that.
Yeah, because like legit Caitlyn Lux, okay, so how to play this as a Maokai? I don't know, like red, wolves, blue. I don't know if it gives you free. Or red, blue, gromp, go bot. And if you are bot lane and you just sit here, okay, you press S and you just sit here, your bot will always win, right?
Yeah.
And it's GG. Like
Yeah, true.
game over, you know. Like what is the Vi going to do? Gank the Cassandra? Like
I
that's
mean, she did. I think she did, actually.
yeah, but like that's his problem, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like free camp, right? Like, and if she can't free camp bot, then it's over. Because the way to play into these poke lanes to like win the game level 3 is if the Maokai full clears and Vi level 3 you, you can easily die or like burn flashes and then you can't really pressure as much, you know, like the game is not nice for you. The way to win is have your jungler free camp too and then you are just stronger and you beat them up.
Yeah.
Because like imagine you are Ziggs, okay? And you actually crash wave 3. So 3 waves of denial and then under tower, like you just get poked. Like what do you do? Like cry, you know?
Yeah.
Like oh Vi comes. Gets one shot by Maokai and Lux. Well, we don't know where Vi is at this point, and Maokai is full clearing, so like you are playing in a good spot, you know, like kind of pressuring, but not inting. But like still, you see how good this spot feels, no?
Yeah. But like my mind says like we are Caitlyn Lux. Like we have to like always get the enemy like the wave under enemy tower because like Caitlyn Lux.
Yeah, I agree. Like now, this is a good timing for push. Your jungler is around.
Yeah.
But here, you could
Mm-hmm.
have walked forward before, because him getting this Q off is illegal.
Oh yeah.
He is level 2. You are level 3. Okay?
He's
Vi
level 3.
isn't here. We see her. Maokai is around. Like, there is no path that she can take to gank you.
Yeah.
Walk here. Like, okay, like, you know, like somewhere in this area.
Okay. But I like have to like stay behind because like the thresh is like a threat to me.
Level
Because like
2.
no, not like level 2, like but his whole existence is like a threat. Like because like if I walk there, he might just like cue me.
Well, the thing is that, like, I would agree if this was like an ADC, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about Ziggs and whatever mage you can verse bot lane, although like some are stronger than others, is that they deal predictable damage. It's the same thing as with the Ezreal. They will
Yeah.
not deal more than their kit allows. Like with you, if you get to hit, like you have infinite damage, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like Irelia, if she like 4 stack Qs onto you, level 3, she will just auto you until you die.
Yeah.
But if a Ziggs, like I don't know, like flashes on you level 3, like he will do 400 damage and that's it. Like no more, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, you shouldn't die here. And like, I don't want you to just walk, you know, like walk, get hooked, die. But like, if you can bait the hook, the wave is still here. How do they walk up?
Yeah, they can't.
And if he hooks you, and you like dodge with E, you know, like MLG, then Lux can walk up here and again zone him.
Yeah.
Because at this point, you can really just walk in here. Have looks, like play on this line, okay?
Yeah.
And then whoever trash goes after backs off a bit. Or like just trades on him, you know, like the guy's level 2, like what is he gonna do? Now note that this means trading, right? Like if you get into this pocket, you will trade with Ziggs.
Yeah.
So if you want to preserve HP for whatever reason, which I don't think you want to do here, then yes, you would like you have free pots, right? So you don't care. But if you want to preserve HP for whatever reason, then yes, you don't go into the pocket because it means losing some HP.
Yeah.
I mean, like this is obviously a comfortable spot for you. Oh, rip out attack. Underrated look stack is DMAT. Because you can push in every cannon wave and then poke on it. And
Yeah.
see, Maokai is there, like he is just chilling and he's great for you. That's why he should free camp and then look for enemy jungler. And then if he isn't here, then he takes camps. And then if he like sees that the enemy jungler is topside, he either ganks you or clears his own camps. But first, make sure that the guys are happy. Bot lane. I mean, Caitlyn Lux is a simpler duo, right? So
Yeah.
there isn't like a
Probably.
crazy pocket game. You mostly just push and poke.
Yeah.
There is still something you can do. Notably, this isn't a good spot for poking.
What's a good spot to poke, in your opinion?
Here.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, it's closer, like, to this point. Legit.
Yeah.
And you have more option to, like, just walk alongside the wave. For whatever reason. Like, sometimes you just, like, get the option to do that.
Yeah.
I can't think of an example right now, but sometimes like it's actually good to just walk with the wave. It's very nice, and then like you are closer to whatever might happen.
Yeah.
Because this spot is kind of a solo queue spot, you know. If the enemy walks into here, which they never should be, then you like trap them and queue.
Yeah.
But like this should never happen, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have to see the duo in action. I think it just sucks.
Yeah. I mean, if it weren't like these master players, then
Because like I don't know, like again, like the enemy walks here with like Emilio shield, like what do you do?
you just do nothing.
Yeah.
But she doesn't know about like the pocket thing, the us too. So
Yeah, because no one knows about like see like she will just push at I don't know, like crash second, you know? Like
yeah.
wow, yay, we survived the first 3 minutes, congrats, you know?
Yeah, she actually
Oh
just
see
did that.
like like that's why like I'm kind of like cocky, right? Like
Yeah.
like talking about them, like you see, like they aren't doing anything, and this isn't like like this guy's fault, you know. Like
Yeah.
I just see this in like every single master tier scrim. It's just like the reality of the level of play, which you can be better than.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, I think we'll be finishing. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
like yeah, so like the most important thing is the pocket thing, which is why like we spend the most time on it. Like it's good if you
Yeah.
work on it first. And then like work on all the small things early game, because honestly
Mm-hmm.
Like later in the lane, it's not that complicated, you know. Like you are stronger, you do whatever you want, simple.
Yeah.
So then it's mostly just play with your team and get experience. Oh, also like I guess something that I will also tell you. But wait, I will just make a note quickly. Okay, so and then mid game, just like take the wave, do something, take the wave.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I mean, I already like improved on that. Like all the mid games that I have, like I'm just going to be 10 CS per minute on the scrims or like
great,
solo queue.
that's really nice. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
the most important tip for playing with a support, and Felix seems to be good for it. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Is that you talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually like the scream ends, like I don't know, maybe not instantly after the scream because he might just be asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But like the next day or whatever, you just schedule with him like, oh, let's meet like an hour before screams or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go open up the VOD. I will send you videos about how to like open it, like 40 seconds long ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's look at this. Like what could we have done? Okay, so I think we could have played this pocket. And then and then he tells you like, yeah, okay, but I think that this is better, and then you talk and you like, you know, and then you both
Yeah.
understand each other better.
Actually, true. A good point. I
Yeah,
didn't
like
actually
there
think
will
of
be
that.
disagreements, but like it's better if you can talk through them and solve them, or at least like know that you disagree on something, than just not know and play and it doesn't work and you don't know why and you don't really get each other. Like that's the worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do this. Like long term, it's impossible because like if he does something you don't understand and you just like say okay whatever, and then it happens 30 times, then you could get mad at him and then he will be like, oh, I didn't know that it was even a problem,
Yeah, it's fine. I
which is why
mean,
it's important that you talk.
yeah, it's honestly it's important to talk through things, like on general.
Like yeah, but it's like how I would do this is like be aggressive with scheduling because generally speaking, like I don't know if you noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like this is even coaching. This is like my general life observation. If I
Mm-hmm.
don't specifically go to people and tell them, okay, we meet at this hour, we will
Mm-hmm.
never get things done, you know.
Yeah.
So I would just like walk up to him in DMs, you know, and just say, okay, bro, we are meeting at this point or at this point, like pick one, and then you meet and talk. Like do this
Okay.
after each scrim. Congrats,
Mm-hmm.
you are in, I don't know, Division 4 or whatever you are climbing towards.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, how do I exactly like play into poking lanes? Because I usually like when I see Caitlyn Lux against me, I usually just dodge. I like CBA playing it against her.
Well, so in some cases you just lose.
Mm-hmm.
Like legit, for example, if you play uh, Zaya Lulu into it, okay?
Yeah.
You will just lose, you know, like your bot lane doesn't do anything, you got outdrafted.
Mm-hmm.
Just be under tower, try to dodge and pray, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Then if you are playing a human duo, for example, Zaya Rakan,
Mm-hmm.
you flip level 1 and you try to get your jungler to be there. Like, okay, so this won't work in solo queue because your supports are bots, okay?
Yeah.
But generally, you want to flip level 1 and create as much like randomness and aggression as possible so that they can get lost.
Mm-hmm.
If you still, because like it felt really really good for you, know, like push the wave, no, like no one is contesting you, poke, like great, dream Caitlyn game, right?
Yeah.
But it can like quickly turn into a nightmare if someone just kills you level 1, you know, and like he takes a bad trade, but he's like a Nautilus, so he has like one more pot, let's say, and you are like half HP, and then like he hooks you again, and you are kinda low, so you want to recall, and you can't poke. That's annoying. So yeah, like if I'm playing Zaya Rakan into Caitlyn Lux, I actually played like this. I will show you. So I played in like Emerald Elo.
Mm-hmm.
We played Ezreal Rakan into Caitlyn Karma.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are weaker, right?
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, like we are versing people who are like, I don't know, like half your elo in LP.
Mm-hmm.
But like the general idea is still there, which is like we just try to be psychopaths, you know?
Yeah, you just like flip everything at like minute one, and mostly you can win like if you're like Zaira Khan or like
Yeah,
Israel.
because these guys are quite weak. So what did we do? Oh, we leashed. That's bad, but they also leashed because they are also bad. But we kind of forgot about this until like
To be honest,
minute 29 that we shouldn't leash.
I mean, leashing into a poking lane is like a death sentence.
Yeah,
So
I know. Like that sucks. Okay, anyways, like just push, you know?
yeah,
And then what I do is I just walk at them. Like I'm the Rakan here.
yeah,
Like I just create chaos. Like this sucks for my HP, but we just got the push for it. And
yeah,
I will just
true.
pop the pot. We have level 2 level 2 faster. And what will I do? Boom, you know?
And their flash is gone.
Yeah, like
In a normal game, she would be get dive on the next wave.
yeah. So like in competitive, like the game is kind of over at this point.
Yeah.
But-
Why is what the fuck is Malphite doing this?
but stop.
Nah, what the fuck?
And yeah, like okay, so this Caitlyn is like way worse than someone you will be versing, but this isn't that implausible, you know. Just tell your
Yeah,
support to do something stupid level 1, and
that's good.
like
Yeah.
dodge the karma Q with his W or something,
Mhm.
and just go, you know.
Yeah.
No other way of playing this than just go and pray, which is why like it's great that they have a Kha'Zix, because he won't be doing anything. Because if this is a Jarvan, then it's like kind of scary for us, no?
Yeah. But it's a Kha'Zix. It's probably going to full clear.
Yeah. I think we're also going on the next level. I don't remember, but like this is already a good spot, right?
Yeah.
Like great stuff. They are on their tower. Karma is useless, and like we are still just playing up. Like look how far I'm playing. Like I'm
Yeah.
just kind of baiting them to be annoying.
Like the lane should be like lane like should be you guys getting harassed, not like the opposite.
Yes. And this is all
Yeah.
due to the level 1, and now they can't really do much.
Yes, true.